got to have a real prayer life. In the New Testament, prayer is looked at as a connection or a communication between those that know and believe that there is a God, and they use what is called prayer to get in touch not only with Him, but also to get in touch with themselves. And I think for the church and for the body of Christ that it is real important that we know the power of prayer. Because if we don't understand the power of prayer, we'll end up praying for stuff and things in which we really don't need. A lot of times, we'll end up praying for God to take something when God is saying, it is through this that I'm going to give you what you really need. And the reason why I'm dealing with this is because I was thinking about my grandmother, and she used to always sing a song that really became a prayer. And the song was, Lord, don't move my mountain, but give me the strength to climb. The second verse was, Lord, don't take away my stumbling block, but lead me all around. And it is so easy to start praying about situations, to start praying about folk, to start praying about your economical situation, and never reach the point to where God will set you up for an answer. Because in order to pray, you first of all have to know what to pray. And as we embark upon the text, what we have is about 4 million people that cried out in a place of desolation, a place of isolation, a place of being exiled, a place of being enslaved. They cry out unto God. Now listen, when you look at the word cry, what you'll find is they prayed to God. Now watch. They were not praying that God released them. They were praying that God would take away the taskmaster's harshness towards them. They were praying about their situation, and God, instead of him moving the taskmaster, he moved the people. He sends a man by the name of Moses, one that can't talk naturally, but has a spiritual connection with God. He sent Moses down into a land in which he spent 40 years in the house of a Pharaoh, and all he says is, God says, let my people go. He's a stutterer, and most folk would mock him, but because of his relationship with God, his word has power. Which says to me that when you open your mouth to pray, you're only able to pray what God put in your mouth. God, I wish I could talk to. Because it would have been easy for Moses to pray his will, but if you want some firm result, you have to pray what the will of God is. It could have easily went down and say, Pharaoh, Moses said. But he said, God said. Y'all know the story. They ended up leaving. They end up getting to a place that they couldn't cross, and now all of a sudden they are faced with death, and because they don't see God, the people complain against a man. Isn't it something? That whatever God allow in my life, I always want to look for somebody to blame. If I'm broke, it's your fault because I spent too much money on dinner. Y'all talk, come on, we always look for somebody in the natural to blame, to say to ourselves, why am I here? Because we don't even understand that every move that we make, every breath that we take is divinely orchestrated. Oh, Lord, if you got some aches and pain this morning, God knew in the beginning you were going to have aches and pain on the 15th of February, 2000. 2015, because he, not only did he know it in the beginning, he already know how he's going to bring you out. And we'll set and we'll pray, Lord, take away the pain. Well, come here, Paul. Does that work? Paul said, no, it don't work. I had a thorn and told him, Max, 3 times I started praying against the will of God, and all God said is my grace. Can I tell you something? No matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, just tell God, just don't take your grace. Yeah. The pain might still be there, but Lord, if I got your grace, I can get through the pain. The headaches might be there, but Lord, if I got your grace, I can get through the headache. They don't cut my hours. Now, God, I don't know, I'm be struggling financially, but God, if I got your grace,